Righty. Welcome, everyone. I think we're here. I'm falling asleep. Funny thing is I have a caffeinated beverage right next to me, so Saoji. This is a nice blue, don't you think? Pretty nice blue. Anyways, welcome to Petey Aprendendo Português. I would say depending on how our friend has done in the friend quest, it is paramount. I guess that's the determining factor of how far we go in terms of our day streak stuff. We're gonna do the day streak. Oh, okay. So he got 2 lessons. So basically, we're carrying this team. All right, that's great. That's fucking great. All right, that's fucking great. So, we do 10 a day. We're gonna do 10 a day. That's the mentality, but in reality, oh wow, Rage Cage is inviting me for another max plan. Yo, what are you doing getting all the max plans? Good on ya. Thanks for inviting me. I wish Max did something for me, because I use the desktop app. That's the only thing. Something to suggest to the Duolingo overlords, to Duolingo himself. So anyways, we're getting closer to Cinderella hour, and I'm kind of looking at the day streak. Like, I've got 9 lessons done as of yesterday, which is kind of nice. I gauged it. I wasn't even counting. I actually was just like, maybe it's about like 8 or 10, 9, right in the middle. And of course, Fiery Joe's got 2. So as long as we do like 8 or 10 a day, we'll be fine. So I'm not too worried about that. So with that, I'm going to double check and see where we're at. Okay, we're 9th place. Not too bad. So I think our next goal is to just do 10. Yeah, I'm just going to do 10 days or 10 lessons. So we'll do our first run, then we'll continue forward. Oh yeah, let's talk about the day. What day is it today? Yesterday was kind of the day of retry, which had, a lot of thematic elements to it in a sense, so to speak. So there's a lot of things we were retrying something with an install, something with, I finally did that, like, verification interview thing, and that was cool. So that was yesterday. That was 2056. And we're clicking ahead on that. We're moving forward. And, yeah, continuing on. Continuing on to the next day. Ooh, we finished 14th last week. Just in time. So that's cool. Anyways, let's get to 2,057 days on the day streak. I'll see you guys in a sec. Let's do our best. It's going to be the day of release. And I'll explain what that means later on, as we get the first lesson. All right. All right. So Sputnik Enos got top 3 in Diamond Leagues. That's pretty cool. Parabéns, meu amigo. So yeah, we got some quests. We got to get 10 correct in a row in 4 lessons. Whoa. We got 27272. All right, that means something. I'm going to look that up. 27272. Holy crap, I got to look that up. God dang. Now, 27272. Angel number meaning. We will read that in a bit because we just saw it. It's very much a powerful repeating pattern, and I'm surprised that is going forward. So, anyways, let's start the first lesson so I don't get too sidetracked. Something tells me I want to do a words because we got 30 plus on that one. Or let's see. Yeah, we got. Yeah, let's do a words. Just because I feel like it. It's a little bit something different, you know. In the spring.
Na primavera.
January.
Janeiro.
Is not.
Não faz.
In the summer.
No verão.
Março.
March.
Vida.
Life.
Pera.
Pear.
Não faz.
Is not.
No verão.
In the summer.
Na primavera.
In the spring.
Janeiro.
January.
Muitos.
Many.
Mal.
Bad.
Foto.
Photos, pictures.
Presente.
Gift.
Estrangeiro.
Foreigner.
Trazer.
To bring.
Mal.
Unwell. Oh.
Março.
Okay. So bad would be unwell. I see. So that is, we're doing pretty good. So mal is unwell. Makes sense. I am bad at what I do. Mal. I'm feeling kind of unwell right now. I feel like I got like a cold coming on. Gift. Presente, water, agua. In the spring, na primavera. Pear is pera. Yeah. Okay. And next one. I'm glad I'm going a little slower because now I could wait for it. Pants, calças in the summer. No verão come. Vir for. I don't know what that is. Por. Foreigner, estrangeiro. Political. Political. Many. Muitos. March. Março pictures. Photo 4. I don't know. Que pena? In vez G? That's 4. Okay, what a pity. Que pena. What a peener. Unwell is mal. Which mal I think just means bad in Spanish. But mau or ma is like bad. So tour I would say is vida. Excursal, like excursion. Okay. Life, vida, bring. Trazer is not. Now faz, to sell is vender. Yes. And we got it. Very good, very good. Practice complete. And let's see that day streak. What day are we on? And boom, 2,057 days on the day streak. Keeping that flame going, keeping it alive. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, 2,057 days on the day streak. We're doing our best. We're forgetting the rest. And I am... I'm starting to feel under the weather. I'm not going to lie. Let's see that flame. Fire Joe. I'm going to reserve my gift giving. Why? Because Fiery Joe isn't going to use it optimally. He's just getting one a day, which is fine, you know. That's fine. That's what I mostly recommend in the beginning. And boom, 2057. We got one more day until we get whatever awaits us on the 2058, which I don't know what that's going to mean. It's not like we're in our year anniversary or anything. So let's see it again with the even more fanfares. So this is automatically 3. Boom. 2057. All right. Same dealio. Same dealio. We're screenshotting that. We are living like Larry. Which I don't know why I say... Like, that fucking show, SpongeBob, is stuck in my head. Not even like YOLO. Living like Larry is like the YOLO in the SpongeBob world. Which is hilarious to me. Hilarious. Larry. Emphasis on Larry. So 2057 is the next day, or is the day that we're on. Tuesday. Feeling good on a Tuesday. We got to get 10 correct in a row in 4 lessons. I don't even know if I'm going to do that much. Let's be real here. Let us be real here. And if everybody catches up, then I'm fine with that. But so we already got 3. The next one's going to be a 4th one. If we get 1 wrong for the next 2 lessons, I'm trying to count this. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we could probably do that. Yeah, I mean, on average, I think we need 4 a day. Like, so we shave off the top, I think, 25. 25 minus 3 is 22, and then we're going to divide that by 3. Technically, we would need 7.3 a day. So if we get 8 a day, we'll still be okay. Keep the doctor away. Yay.
70.
70.
90.
90.
Precioso.
Precious.
80.
80.
Até os anos 90.
Until the 90s.
Me lembro de 90 como o ano dos triunfos.
Me lembro de 90 como o ano dos triunfos. I remember 1990 as the year of triumphs. I like how animated I've become in Portuguese. Coi mano. I don't know what that means. I don't know that slang, Evander.
Você organizou muitos projetos em 2010. 10, 2.
You organized many projects in 2010. Primeiro você planejou o projeto.
Organizou. Você organizou. Eventos.
Eventos.
Evento. Fantásticos.
90 eventos fantásticos. Yeah.
Ano precioso.
Precious year. First precious year. A first precious year. First precious year. Fuck. Oh my god. Fucking the capital F scared.
Nos anos 90.
They do that. They're starting to trip me up.
Dia precioso.
Shit.
Precisa. Precioso.
A precious day.
Em 2010, organizei grandes projetos.
In 2010, I organized great major projects. Projetos.
Precioso. Trabalho. Precioso.
Precioso.
O ano de 90.
O ano de 90. The year of 90.
Quinta.
Pinta. Paint. Peanut.
Precioso.
That's precious.
Amendoim. Amendoim.
That's peanut.
Esconder.
Hide.
Quinta.
Oh, quinta. Like the 5th day. 90. Okay.
Tempo. Precioso.
Eu lembro dos seus.
Eu lembro dos seus triunfos em 2010. I remember your triumphs in 2010. It's a lot of
Ano
tens.
precioso.
A precious year. A whole precious year. Yeah. Did we get the 10 in a row? Yeah, okay. We got that one. Sweet. I don't even know if we need to get, like, anything. I need to look up that word, though. Let's go to Googs. What is koi? Like, C-O-E. That's in Portuguese. Koi? Oh, what's up? Not much, man. What's up with you? Como vai? Okay, so we got... This is going to be a 5th lesson, technically.
Ano precioso.
A precious year. With milk. With milk. There we go, we got it. That was not even me trying to get stuff wrong. I sincerely just sucked. So, there's that. So that's 5. Then the next one will be a 6th lesson, then 7. Then I guess we do one more and ride off into the sunset.
Estou feliz
por você finalmente viajar. I'm happy that you're finally traveling.
Enquanto ele corria, ela nadava.
While he was running, she was swimming.
Estamos felizes pelo seu resultado bem-sucedido. Bem,
We are pleased with your successful outcome. An excellent professional.
Parabéns. Pelo seu plano sucedido.
Bem success. Oh, okay. Successful plan.
Evento bem-sucedido.
A successful event. Você
Você
é
é mais rápido de os outros.
que os outros. Que os outros. Outros, not ostros. Jesus.
Agora ele trabalha como profissional no escritório.
Now he works as a professional in the office.
Estou tão orgulhoso de você, profissional.
Estou tão orgulhoso de você, profissional. Man, I'm losing it. So proud of you,
jovem profissional.
A young professional.
Ela é uma profissional bem-sucedida.
Fuck! I heard dame. Oh, shit. Enquanto você estudava, também trabalhava duro? While you were studying, you were also working hard.
Projeto bem-sucedido.
Projeto bem-sucedido. A successful project.
Ele trabalhou mais duro que os
Fuck, I forgot outros.
Os outros não conseguiram, mas os.
Others couldn't do it, but you did. Parabéns, você é profissional agora.
Uma profissional excelente.
An excellent professional.
Parabéns pelo seu sucedido.
Bem-sucedido. Fuck, plano. I forgot.
Você
é mais
rápido que os outros.
Ela é uma profissional bem-sucedida.
That sounds like she's saying dame. I don't know why. Ele
mais
trabalhou mais duro.
Os outros.
We forgot que.
Parabéns pelo seu plano bem-sucedido.
Congratulations on your successful plan. Ele
trabalhou
mais
duro
que os
outros.
There we go. So we got 11 on that one. That wasn't really that much deserved. But hey, we definitely got a couple of mistakes to erase, that's for sure. Evander, how you doing? Como vai, meu amigo? So I think that was 5, then this will be 6. I don't know, I lost count.
Ele trabalhou mais
Duro, mais
Duro. Os.
Que os outros.
Os. Outros.
There we go.
Você é rápido que
Você é mais
Mais.
rápido que os
os
outros.
outros.
You're faster than the others. Parabéns.
Parabéns.
Parabéns
Pelo
pelo seu
seu
plano.
plano sucedido.
Fuck. Bem.
Parabéns pelo seu
Plano bem.
plano bem sucedido.
There we go. That's the one. Congratulations on your successful plan. My successful plan was to actually win at life. So we got 9 out of 10. Or sorry, we had like 9 out of 25 initially. Or something like that. I think we made it halfway. So if we get up to like maybe the 2. Wait, I'm in 6th place? Holy crap, this is going way too hard. Wow. I actually could stop there. I could actually stop there. And it would be okay. It wouldn't be that weird for me to... I kind of want to overachieve here. Unless if it's going to be a... unless if it's going to be like... I don't know. Tomorrow I might regret that. But, you know, today's... This is actually where I think would be a good time to let off. Because, you know, it's going to be what I would dub as the day of release. And that's going to be today, 2057. I'm predicting that year as the year of release. Why? Because, honestly, at work, I just kind of let loose. I moseyed along. I did some, I BS'd my way through the day. I'm not going to lie. I faked it. And it's not that I feel guilty in any way, shape, or form for it. So I'm kind of releasing that guilt. Normally I'm like, oh, I should be doing something. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. I release it. I release that. You know, I did an install. I had an opportunity to just relax into it. Sure enough, I was pretty well productive. And we're just going to take a look at this Finch day streak. Peep's got a little microphone because he's handsome. So yeah, we're going to chat with Peep real quick. Peep is having a hard time with his homework. The homework is hard, Cheap. I'm supposed to think of some homophones, but I don't remember what those are. Why don't you just take a break? Sometimes stepping away is what you need. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Oh, I know. 222. I remember the homophones sound the same, but have different meanings. A break is not just what I needed. And that's a break, not a break, Cheap. That's exactly kind of what today is all about. It's just, you know, I'm releasing the guilt of having to feel like Hakuna Matata about things. That might go into like, you know, as I'm become like in 2057 when I'm an old man, I might just release like certain ideals that I might have had in the past. Maybe, you know, certain affiliations, loyalties. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I feel like I'm going to be loyal and hold true to like some of my ideals, but I'm also not going to like just let it get in the way of enjoying life and you know, getting ready for inevitably when I go to retire, which is going to be one of those days in the future. But release is the day for today. And just to talk about it, you know, I started my day off just kind of relaxing into the day. And just releasing all worries. Like, you know, my boss could be like, why aren't you like speeding up and getting everything done and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, well, I don't know, yesterday was kind of hard. So it's not that I don't care about the job either. It's just, you know, I'm almost going to be done with this and move on to the next thing, that I kind of just released the care and kind of let loose in terms of talking about whatever is on my mind, really, within appropriate parameters, of course. I'm not going to be a crass idiot. just because it's one of those like things. Maybe it's just one of those things, man. Excuse me. Yeah, I think I am getting sick. Estou doente. Yeah, and that's the thing too, like if I'm feeling, nope. There we go. I'm feeling like if I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, I guess maybe that's why my care isn't that that's why it's more like Hakuna Matata, you know, just releasing all worries for the rest of your days, which is an actual African phrase that if Africans are caught saying that phrase or using it in a song, Disney goes after them. But they invented the fucking phraseology. Like, I think it was invented in Kenya. So anyways, I'm going to I think I'll just not leave it at that, but you know, the day streak itself is, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I slept in a little bit. We had a meeting this morning, I slept through it. Don't tell anybody, all right? I slept through it. It was a bad thing. It's probably because I did a workout last night, and you know, oh yeah, that was the reason for retry yesterday, to retry a new workout routine and try to retry becoming healthy, you know. And of course, it forms a different bad habit of, you know, amping yourself up late at night. I gotta really work out in the morning. I really gotta do Duolingo in the morning. There's a lot I gotta do. You know, so I think that is going to be the big boy responsible thing that I would have to do. And I really want to. I really do want to. It's just, I guess I'm undisciplined, you know? As funny as that sounds, I am undisciplined, even though I keep getting the flame every single day, loyally. Just, you know, can't get this flame enough, yo. That's my discipline, but, you know, at the cost of my health, I feel like sometimes, you know, keeping the flame, plus having to go to work, plus having to, you know, do all this adult stuff, you know, it is kind of a drag in terms of time, which means less sleep, which means less health, which means this compounding effect. So, but I would say the one good thing I did today, the one small good thing I did today was I just kind of released all of my guilt, all of my worries. That's also a Finch thing to do. Say one good thing you did today, which is a super positive thing to like really go for. I also got out of bed, which was cool. I feel like I could get rid of that one. That one's kind of redundant. Like trivializes it. So, yeah, like I napped. I slept in a little bit. Don't tell anybody. Probably because I'm getting sick and I'm trying to stay true and stay, you know, rock solid while my friend's on vacation. Then I just kind of like, I don't know, had another like meeting with a future employer to verify some stuff. And then after that, I just went to my first call like near the afternoon. And it was like an install. They hung out, like I hung out there and for a little bit too. And they're like, oh, you want some food? Sure, I'll take some. And, you know, just hanging out with the guys at this one call I went to. And it was fun. It was nice. It was really nice, you know, shaking hands with them. And also it's also called the day of release because I never really go to the bathroom on a job. I like going to the bathroom here. I had to take a massive dump. TMI. I know that's too much, but I just had to. So I did that there. I'm like, okay, perfect. And because of that, I went for I did that, and then I went to another job where I didn't really have to do anything. I didn't have to do any repairing or any of that stuff. So that was cool. That was a really cool time. Where I like the jobs where you just don't really have to do anything. As funny as that sounds, it is pretty cool. So, anyways, and then I went home, took a nap. Just for like way too long, just relax, like really like let loose and released all care and desire in the world. Normally I feel, I guess the whole day, like every day at a job, I feel guilty. Like, ooh, is somebody looking over my shoulder? Did I do something wrong? And I feel like I've absolved myself of that, and that's a super good feeling to have. So, I would say, to conclude off, and let's take a look at 2057 one last time. Tell me what you thought about what you think 2057 is going to be like. Boom. Tell me what you think. Prediction, we're all going to be a lot older. Hopefully, we'll all be alive by then, but who knows? If the bunny made it this long, holy shit. I hope he has offspring so I can continue his legacy and just be like, my son will live on. So that's my only caveat. That's my only humble request. Is simply to have my bunny rabbit live forever. That would be super nice. But yeah, it's and maybe when I'm like an old man, getting close to retirement age, what kind of like stuff am I gonna just let go of in the future? Like, PD of the future, this is for you. What are some things that, like, over time, as you've become practically doubled your age, like, what's something that you've just kind of let go? Hopefully it's not your health. Hopefully you didn't let your health go, but what are some things and ideals that you're just like, yeah, whatever. We only live one life. We might as well just be happy. Maybe it's that. Who knows? Or maybe it's just the care in how everything's ever changing, and the next day it's just like, oh, okay, there's not going to be a headphone jack anymore. Okay, we got to put a microchip in our hand in order to travel, eat, and be a citizen, to be alive. Okay, I guess that's the new thing. Like, am I going to be passively accepting stuff? I hope it's not that, but I wonder. I mean, release is something that's used in The Giver, meaning that they're just gone forever. They're unalived, as the kids are saying. And, that's not good either. I don't think that should be a good sense of, like, health care. I certainly don't want to be an organ donor in any way, shape, or form. I feel like whatever's not used, it's put into the McRib. It's kind of scares me. So, I guess PD of the future, even just in this year, in 2026 of this year, I hope I find some points in my life where I just kind of release guilt and obligation, not to just people, but to just like what I think I should be. And with that, you know, when you release stuff like that, you end up just free-flowing naturally. And that flow state is what happens, you know, at the end of it. So anyways, I'm gonna conclude for now. I'm gonna do another workout at like close to midnight because I'm responsible. I'm a responsible man. That's what. And I release the notion that I should go to bed at a certain hour, or I should try to settle down around like at a certain time. It's ideal. Like if I work a 9-to-5 job, of course I'm gonna go to bed at like 10. I should go to bed at like 10 o'clock or even settle down. But honestly, ideally I would like to just go to bed at like as soon as I go home, like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like if I do 10 hours, like if I go 8, 9, 10, if I go to 11, 5 to 11, ooh, that's pushing it. That is pushing it. Because like I take a while to roll out of bed, so that might not be good. But that could be something where I do my Duolingos, I do a double day. Then I go back to sleep for like 3 hours, and then I start my day. That would be cool. But anywho, I release PD of the future, and anybody else who's watching, I release any guilt that you have for taking care of yourself, for just unapologetically being yourself. I mean, if yourself is kind of a jerk, you know, try your best to not be that, but also don't guilt yourself sometimes when you slip up. You know, it's you know, it's very easy to get into a guilt spiral. I suffer with that sometimes, but not mostly about myself, not really like anything external. Sometimes when it's external, when it's life or death, you know, like I couldn't have been enough for some a friend, like a innocent furry creature, you know, like Bambi. And maybe just, you know, release is a day of acceptance, of just this is how things turned out, and that's okay. Maybe I could invent a new energy form other than steam power, and then we could run into this new revolution at like, you know, in my 60s. That would be super cool. I could die knowing that I did that. Unfortunately, it would have been nice if my parents were alive, but because I don't know if they're gonna make it this long. If they make it to this long, that means we're in the good timeline, and that the future is gonna be a cool thing. So anywho, 2057 days. It's been real, and as always, muito obrigado por assistir. Boa noite. Ciao, ciao for now. Take care. And até próxima. I release you. At least for today. So I'll catch you in the next one. And yeah, let's do this again tomorrow.